Hello everyone, Absolutezero here, and today we're playing a brand new game, guys. Now, this game is called Purrfect Pets. Now, I'm gonna say this beforehand, this game was given to me by Grinch, who will be in the description bar below, guys. This is gonna be an interesting game. And also, guys, if you don't know, Grinch is also the owner of 99 Nights, which I'll also leave down in the description bar below. So, if you guys would like to see more great content on the channel, or content like this, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, Chapter 1. New game. There's 6 chapters. Oh, great. So who do I want to be? Do I want to be you? Do I want to be you? Oh, jeez. Let's go with this guy. And my name will be Bacon. My name would be Bacon. Autosave. So it's autosave. Please do not turn off your game while it is saving. I'm an angel, I will accept. I'm a devil, I reject. I am a devil. I'm gonna reject. You know what? I will save. I will completely save when necessary. Cat devil. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Well, what do we have here? Looks like a human. Smells like a human. Sure, it will taste like a human, yet calls itself a devil. How is that even possible? It's a cat devil. Hi, devil, how are you? All the universe, above and below the earth, knows that I am the devil, the one and only, the original everlasting, sniffling, lying, trembling creature. Allow me to school you in the ways of hell. How about no thanks? You call yourself Bacon, yet both you and I know that's a lie. You're my minion, AB. Wait, is it reading my Steam account? It's reading my Steam account. You're in my domain now. There's only one voice to listen to, one authority to be obeyed, one to serve, and I'm master of everything. But I'm a sporting devil too. It'd be so easy to crush you into eternal damnation right here. But where's the fun? So here's what I'll do. What? You have a chance, a slim one, a redemption. Answer the following question to escape my clutches. Do anything you say, do your worst. Up yours. Haha. I bet I ended the game already. Did I break the game? Did I lose already? Was that the right choice? Did I just lose? Not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout. Island approach! Make yourself ready! Finally here. When I applied last month, there's another broke student living off baked beans. Baked beans? Who lives off baked beans? Get with it. It's ramen. You eat ramen. Not you, ramen. You're okay. It's not you, ramen. You're safe. I was just another. Okay, and I didn't really think I had a chance to be accepted to be part of the prestigious Cat Island research team. Yet here it is, the little black dot in the distance, growing bigger by the second. It's the infamous Cat Island, the place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skipped a beat. What if there's been a mistake? What if they accept someone's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? Rummage around in my bag till I found the papers. DPRY. Dear Bacon, we are pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant to Professor Popper at our recent research facility on Cat Island. The position will be for an initial period of 8 weeks. The contract will be sent separately. We look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Popper, PhD, BSc, Hans, DPG. No mistake. That's my name, right? Right there on the top left corner, Bacon. And there's his name at the bottom, the genius behind this whole operation. That is an actual cat. Professor Popper, science genius, and my new boss. It's an actual cat, I'm betting. Look up from my papers to see dry land rapidly approaching before us. It seems to be surrounded by huge barriers of impenetrable black rocks. To get closer, we're not slowing down, and I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. At the very last moment, we take a sharp turn to the left. Suddenly, we're sailing smoothly towards a jetty through an opening in the rocks. Blew out a breath that I'd been holding and break into a smile. Nicely done, Skipper. Ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather brusquely. Take all your belongings. You won't be back for a few days, so don't leave anything you'll need. Thank you. I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son, pick up the bags, and ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly to the wooden jetty. The son leaps ashore to tie us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in uniform who I take to be a security officer of some kind. Joe? Sir, caught you a mouse. Then he laughed loudly, as though he said the funniest thing he's heard. It's very disconcerting. Security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me. Let's be having you then. He holds out his large hand, which I assume is an offer to help me off the boat. As I reach out to take it, he snags it away, throwing me off balance, and I almost fall over to the side. What a great start. ID card. Oh. I see, of course. This guy's a dick. Reach into my back pocket and hand over the laminated card I was given on the mainland. Wait, 2017? Oh, jeez, this is an old card. I don't know how long these cards last. Barely looks at it before striding off, grunting over his shoulder. This way. Follow him down a dirt track path and get to his first proper view of the island. It's beautiful, lush and green. I'm already under its spell. After no more than a couple minutes trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents and huts. God damn it, I hate yawning. Among them are two more solid-looking structures, one larger and one smaller. I presume they're the labs. Whole campus moderate, but functional. Reminds me of an army outpost. Okay, army outpost. Struck by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one apart from an older woman sitting outside peeling a pile of potatoes. I finally give her a little nod, but she just stares back at me. I try not to get paranoid. I mean, to be fair, an old lady's just doing this, just going, looking at you like this. I'd get freaked out too. Here. We stop at the largest of the tents, indicating I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first. Hello? A firm but friendly voice calls out. Come. I walk in, there he is, hunched over documents. The great Professor Purrfect. Sir, it's an honor to meet you. Yes, yes. You must be Bacon? Come on in, my dear. Glad to have you on board. Good journey? Well, long journey. Yes, indeed. We're rather tucked away here. Got me some refreshments. Water, coffee, something strawberry, whiskey. So, water, cup of tea. It would be rude. I'm gonna take the whiskey. Well, if you're having one, it would be rude to let you drink whiskey on your own. Jolly good. I can tell you and I are gonna get along famously. He takes a swig from the bottle and passes it to me. Try not to show my self-consciousness and surreptitiously wipe the neck of the slate with my sleeve before taking a sip. It'll take you a while to find your way around and discover how it all works. So for today, why not just get you all kitted out? Maybe introduce you to some of the locals, the cats, that is. Bet you've already met most of the human folks. Oh, I've only met the ferryman, security guard who brought me here. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. The lady outside? Miss Marigold. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful couple, the Marigolds. We'll meet them before too long. We're a tidy little family here, Bacon, and I'm sure you'll fit in nicely. Something bad's gonna happen. I hope so. Okay, first things first. This is your basic kit. He begins going through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each of them in turn. This is your backpack. You put everything in it. We're gonna be going on plenty of field trips, so it'll be very useful. And as will your own water bottle. Disinfectant hand spray. And these are heavy-duty reinforced gloves, which are essential when tagging cats out in the wild. Don't want any scratches from felines. We don't know now, do we? I suppose not. Shove each item into my new backpack as he gives them to me. Likewise, these goggles are here to bring along on all trips. This lot here indicates a small pile of what looks like laundry. His basic uniform. Lab coats, mask, stethoscope, etc. The portable aid kit, first aid kit, camp and knife, full tool attachments. Finally found out that most importantly, this. It holds something that looks like a mobile phone, except clearly it isn't one. Why are you comparing it to a mobile phone then? It's not a mobile phone if you said it's clearly not. This is your catalog. Oh god. Oh god, the pun is bad. Yes, the names come from its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data of the cats, scan them, and log their details, but as you can see, we've come a long way since then. I can use it to communicate with the rest of your team. Got everyone's contact details for you, listen to music, take photos. There's even a pen that comes with it to insert microchips into the back of cats' necks so that we can keep track of them. So a very valuable piece of equipment, Bacon, and I need you to protect it above all else. You understand? He looked me directly in the eyes and clearly expects a response. Yes, sir, of course. I will look after it. Good! Then you'll get to know all the functions as you go along, but for now, just ready to stroll outside, and if we can't find a few friends to introduce you, so that you can try it out. Hands me the gadget. I feel nervous taking charge of it, but also keen to have a go. Okay. Here we go. We head down the beach. The professor explaining things as we go. Make sure terrain on Cat Island is quite unique. Even in such a relatively small area, you'll find forests, mountains, jungles, beaches, woodlands, all of these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It's really most remarkable. Kind of is. Kind of is. Even the lack of wildlife is in itself quite remarkable. What do you mean lack of wildlife? Well, put simply, there's a type of force field that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. I mean, literally anything? Absolutely, no birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it. Forgive my lack of intelligence on the subject, but we're here. Professor lets out a disconcerting, loud laugh. I see what you mean. Well, there is, of course, one small break in its invisible wall. That's where we built the jetty. Let's not get too bogged down on all this right now. What you do need to know, basically the island is shaped like a peanut. A peanut? I picked up a nearby stick and drew a simple map in the sand. This, our end of the island, is very well known to us. We've been researching it for many years. The other end is not familiar to us. We've encountered difficulties that have hindered our progress. What type of difficulties? What was that? Since we're not sure as we'd like to be, what I can tell you is that the environment has an adverse effect upon humans, including inducing nausea at the very least. The worst? Fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage. That's bad. As I say, it's best to keep away, but let's not go into all that now, my dear. You have a long day. For now, let's just say we'll refer to the far end of the island as the danger zone. Let's ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here. Are they even marking it on the thing? No. First, the wrap once more, drawing a line just past the center and an X for this thing. Oh, there we go. There are wild, aggressive cats out there. We don't want you getting close to them. Unlike our lovely fellows closer to home. It's led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging around. What do you say we try out our catalog now? He stoops down and picks up one of the animals. A disgruntled-looking cat has been sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. Cat lets out a displeased mew, but doesn't struggle. Large body, billowing with long orange fur, sort of hangs in the professor's arms with a lazy resignation. Feel like they have a go at scanning this chap? Flip the on switch and somewhat timidly activate it. The gadget immediately comes to artificial life, emitting a boop 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 sound with a red pulsating light. Select the app called Cat Scan and it loads It loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. The professor holds the cat towards me with arms outstretched. I'm sure he said the skinning is implemented on the back of the neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find one's neck amidst the thick cloud of fur. Below to make a parting and press the catalog on his skin. It's like a bit like scanning groceries. That should do it. He plops the Marmalade Tom back into the shade. Bit up on withdrawal. I found the cat's been successfully scanned. Meow. Floofy butt. Meow. Floofy butt. Gender male. Age 10 years 4 months. Breed red tabby Persian. I color red. That's actually kind of cool. That's cool. Clever, isn't it? A large part of your job here will be to tag and scan cats such as Mr. Floofy butt here. But it looks like you'll have no problem at all with that area. Excellent work. Thank you, sir. Can't wait to get started. Why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalog and scan the rest of them while we're here? These five spend a lot of time together. You're a little family, aren't you? Yes, you are. Professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. I think we're going to get along great. Here it goes. No help this time. Professor steps back. Press cat approach is very friendly, with beautiful calico markings. It comes towards me already purring. Trixie. Mr. Floofer Butt, now Trixie. Meow. Female. 3 years, 8 months. Calico American short-haired, green eyes. Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay much attention and allows me to scan her with minimum fuss. Snooty Booty. Snooty Booty. What the fuck is these names? Female, 11 years, 1 month. Sphinx, blue. Fourth cat approaches a noisy one. Meow, 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 meow. McMurphy. McMurphy, male, 6 years, brown, crossbred, green. And finally, the one I've deliberately put off until last. He's been sulking around the edges of of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously as though he'd pounce on me any moment. I found myself already projecting personalities onto these animals. Yes! Kibbles. Male, 3 years, white British long hair, green. All done! I hope you enjoyed meeting with some of the locals. The professor lets out a little laugh. I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. It's probably enough for the first day, don't you think? It's quite a lot to take in. I am suddenly exhausted and grateful to be heading back to camp. This is a weird game. It's a really weird game. It's quite late by the time I've unpacked and settled myself, but I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. Surprised how chilly it is. I pulled my sleeping bag right up to my chin. I still feel goose pimples bloom over my arms. Shivering, I rub them to warm myself up. Makes me smile to think that this inherent reaction to cold is what will be keeping my new friends warm tonight. My head's closed, thinking the cats, the island, and the professor. The world around me drifts away as I've floated up into a dream. What the hell's the devil gonna do? Not sure how long I've been asleep, but I wake up with a violent jolt that leaves me sitting bolt upright. Too dark to see anything, but I hear a rustling and then a strange electronic noise. One that my sleepy confusion can't place right away. Catatronic? The catalog, yeah. I don't instinct, I scramble to my feet and follow the noise out the tent. Look around me, my fears are confirmed as I catch sight of a pulsing red light getting fainter in the direction of the forest. Stab into action, running as fast as I can. Barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed into the forest in the dark at night. I must be crazy. What's the Professor Popper ringing in my ears? Need to protect it above all else. My legs are trembling beneath me. I stop, feeling my heart beat heavy throughout my body. I am sorry. I'm sorry, Porkly. I wheeze in and out, my breath billowing in front of me of white puffs. Shouldn't feel like this. Why am I so dizzy? I'm trying to get my bearings and realize I've blundered perilously close to the danger zone. I can just make out the shape of some large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees. Open my eyes. Calico cat I scanned yesterday sitting in front of me. Drops the catalog at my feet. Pass out. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Oh god, they can speak now. Are you okay? What is it? Don't be ridiculous, Kibbles. It's a human. Oh yeah, yuck. I can smell it now. It smells like a human. Oh, be quiet. Are they alive? Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile. Why isn't it moving? Would you come on and give him some space? Move back a bit. Yeah, stand back. Move out of my way. Let me have a proper look. Getting to come to. The Sphinx cat is staring over me with my eyes open. We stare at each other for a moment while I try to take in what's happening. Is this one defective? Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna puke. Cats watch me intently. Am I going insane? Ouch, my head. What is it chattering about? They're scared and confused. Let me talk to them. Human, you alright? I remember, you took my catalog. But I gave it back to you. It's back in your pocket. I try to reach into my pocket and realize my hands are scratched to shreds. Ow, 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 what's wrong with my hands? Try to stand. Ow, my feet, what happened? Yeah, I guess that was from all the climbing. I told you I wasn't ready for that. What's that? Ready for what? Should I be questioning how I'm talking to the fucking cats? Its anatomical structure is far too delicate. I tried to slow it down. Yeah, Floof, you tried restraining a human who's that determined. It was like a margay. Anatomical structure didn't seem like that delicate to me. I was like a what? Do what? Made your own way back to the beach. Okay, but that doesn't explain. Show my bleeding hands. Ah, you crawled, Kara. Who's Kara? That's not my name. It's a term of endearment. It's an Irish thing. Is it? It's inappropriate. Wait, I crawled? Sure did. Like a cat? Yep. All the way from the mountains. Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive. How am I talking to you? But why? Because you got the sickness. Shh. Maybe we should sit down here, man. We need to have a talk. Possibly a long talk. Yes, that's right. Since when can cats talk? For goodness sake, since the dawn of time, how else do you think we communicate? Stop splitting whiskers, Major. You know full well that the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Kara, is that you can understand us. Yes, that too. Will someone please explain what the hell is going on? How am I talking to cats? Well, we don't fully understand anything ourselves, at least, but not all the details of how this works. I think being stood in a forest surrounded by a bunch of talking cats is about as detailed as anyone would want. I agree. More to the point, we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are a scientist, after all. What we do know is that the clock has started ticking for you. What? What do you mean? Well, there's no easy way to say this to you. You'll be catified. I'll be what? Or if you help us or not, you don't have a lot of time before, if I may. It would seem we are basing this on our experiences to date, so when a human manages to find themselves in what we believe you call the danger zone, they're vulnerable in ways that they previously were not. That is to say, you're screwed. Thank you, kid. You're not helping, don't make it... Whoa, Mountain Lion, there'll be no violence of any kind. Forgive me for being a bit panicked. I might be dead! The vulnerability in which Snooty Booty was referring to is simply put, if you are bitten or scratched by an older cat within the danger zone, you'll begin a process of change that ultimately will result in a full feline transition. Catified. So basically, you're telling me I'm a werecat? I look down at a month of scratches, 2 distinct puncture marks. Reality of my situation descends on me like a cold mist. Basically, yes. My head is spinning, and this is too much for me to take in. I mean, I'm kind of the same right now. How cat's talking, and why I might become a cat, I don't know. Take a breath now. You're not looking so good. What? Have I started to change? From my hair, for ears, for things seems to be normal. No. I just meant you're looking a bit shaky. Understandably so. Take a few deep, steady breaths and calm myself enough to say, so why how that? Why how what? Give me some data. What have you got so far? Look, we'll answer anything we can, but the truth is we have more questions than answers ourselves. You said you need my help. What exactly would that entail? Well, finding your friends would be a start. Cats on this island, they're going missing. We don't know what's happening to them, but the body counts are rising and we hit a wall. Wall of ignorance, maybe. Really, how many times do I have to tell you? The Buellers are to blame. Buellers? A floofy butt, there's no need for name-calling. Speaking of name-calling, I'll remind you to call me Major, madam. Look, we can't help the way they are. It's a lack of breeding. Overbreeding, if you ask me. What the fuck is a Mueller? They're the elder cats, the island originals. They can't speak the way we can, hence the derogatory term meowlers. So how are they to blame? If I knew that, there would have been no need for this elaborate kidnapping. Kidnapping? It's hardly proving to be a roaring success after all. Look, all you need to know is we're no longer safe on this island. Elders who live in the danger zone are hostile towards us. Not sure why, it's always been that way. Now cats are being taken nowhere safe. Expect the occasional mishap. We live in an undomesticated world here, after all. Lately, cats have been disappearing almost every day. Even the last human we catified went missing. What? Not open old wounds, kibbles. Yes, upwards and onwards. Upwards and upwards. First things first, this werecat thing. Catification! Transition! Whatever! How does it work? Time passes and you'll transform into a cat. Yeah. It's a gradual process. Different from everyone, but you won't just turn overnight. Clock is ticking, however. First side effect of transition is to be able to understand us. Well, some of us. Not the elders, obviously. Not all domestics either. Then you have the whole heightened senses, the increased agility, the crazy body hair stuff. It's not where the human fold the details just yet. I assume there's an antidote. Afraid you're gonna be disappointed in that, so I'm gonna become a cat. You said there was someone who put you in this position? Well, let's hope you're a better bet than they were. I don't like the sound of that. Unfortunately, we weren't able to discover an antidote or get our friend back. I know where their notes are, though. Really? Trade. For what? You help us, I'll give you their progress reports. Help the kitties. I will help the kitties. Not much of a choice, really, is it? Afraid not. Okay, fine. Where do I start? Is there anything you can tell me that will help me track down your missing friends? Will no one listen to sense? Start with the Muellers. I'll eat my hat if it doesn't end there, too. Don't mind him, he's set in his ways. We have every reason to believe the abductions take place in your part of the island. Yes, nowhere near the danger zone. Well, that doesn't make sense. What is the professor doing? I suppose nothing does around here. My catalog beeps. My alarm, I have to get to work. Run along now, we don't want you arousing suspicion with your people. Meet with us later. Make sure these reports are in your tent before this evening. Thanks, you're 1 in a million! Imagine the odds are far greater than that given your new health status. Just go. And thanks from all of us. Okay, this is a weird story so far, guys. Also, weird loading screens, too. Really weird loading screens. After a rather painful journey, I'm grateful to finally limp to camp. Just enough time to get myself tidied up for work, and I'm about to peel off this filthy pajamas where I hear my catalog. A message, but I can't tell who it's from. It's not from any contact the Professor Purrfect program. In fact, there's no contact information at all. Are you sure it's wise to trust anyone? What on earth does that mean? Who is this? It's a lot you don't know. Think carefully about who you confide in. Before I can think of a reply, the messages are gone. My catalog has no record of them. If I have any time to think about it right now, I need to get ready. As soon as I'm presentable, I'll head over to the lab. 10 minutes late doesn't give a good impression. Bacon, good to see you. I was beginning to worry. Did you oversleep on your first date? Terribly, sir. I think traveling excitement yesterday. I take punctuality very seriously. It cuts across my apology. Not to worry. It's perfectly understandable. But I'm quite relaxed about most things. As long as you get work done, I don't much mind 1 hour. Thank you, sir. Shall we get started? My goodness, what on earth happened to you? Looks at the scratches all over my hands. I fell and tried to save myself by grabbing onto a bush. Afraid I led you astray last night. Not everyone can take a double malt. How's the head this morning? That's easier to believe. Yeah, it's whiskey. Yeah, whiskey. A bit fuzzy, but it won't affect my work, sir. I really ought to drink spirits on an empty stomach. Gotta get those hands sorted out, though. They look pretty nasty. He goes to a tall metal cabinet in the corner, takes out a bottle and some cotton wool, begins cleaning and tending to my hands while he talks. Today, I'd like you to help me with a few tasks around the lab to get the hang of things. But for tomorrow, I'd like you to make your own choices about how the best to carve up your time. Of course, you are primarily here to carry out your job as my research assistant. However, try to make the most of your time on the island. Once your work is complete, we'll be saying goodbye. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so don't waste it all in the lab. Naturally, I need your help around here, but I'd also like you to get your hands dirty with some field work. Make sure you spend time exploring the island. It's a beautiful place, and there's a lot to see. This is a weird story. Taking the time to get to know the cats, a full understanding of their behavior is crucial to our research. There's plenty to see and do, however, you must be careful not to overwork. Take regular rest and relaxation. We don't want you to burn yourself out now, do we? I'll try to get the balance right. That's the spirit. So, there you are. Done the first-class job on my wounds, and they aren't bothering me nearly as much. Spend the rest of the day with the professor, getting to know how the various species of equipment in the lab work, figuring out where everything is, and learning the basic duties I will be performing. By the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I make my way to my tent. About to flop down on my bed when I see a package out from underneath it. It reports that Kibble's promised to deliver. The cats are right. The previous person barely made a start on producing an antidote. Gutted and worried, but what if I can't do any better? Will I just turn to a cat? That's not the option. I resolve to get going on my own research into it tomorrow. Instincts tell me that cats will be a good starting point. I have a feeling they know a lot more than they're prepared to tell me. I need to gain their trust and see if I can't get them to open up a little. Sure, I'll make more progress if I focus on one at a time. I'm optimistic that one-on-one sharing will prove fruitful. It's a small glimmer of hope. Though I'm not fit for anything, barely even write in my journal before I fall asleep. First morning of waking up on the island, I'm excited to discover what the day will bring. Should I jump up into lab research, or maybe be wise and to start investigation? Perhaps a good starting point would be to know where the cats get better on a one-by-one basis. Now I'm gonna start choosing now, I think. Romance. Why is romance a thing? Recon, research, romance. Let's go romance. I mean, that's what this game is. Which cat should I date? Snooty Booty McMurphy. Let's date McMurphy. We're gonna date the Irish kitty. Wake up! What? Mommy, is that you? Shh, quiet. Come with me. I have something to show you. You have to be quiet. McMurphy? Yeah, it's me. But it's the middle of the night. You're not scared, are you? Why would I be scared? Keeping around in the forest in the middle of the night? Don't worry. I'll be there to protect you. Murphy, you know very well that there's a force field around this island stopping anything from outside getting in. It makes this a pretty safe place. Indeed, so the only things you have to worry about are the things that are already here. He leers at me with a mock snarl. Seriously, Murph, if you're the worst threat here, then this is the safest place on Earth. Come on, what are you waiting for? Following this guy, I don't know why. I don't know why I chose this cat. All the scraggy cat into the forest. The ground's wet and muddy. I lose my footing a couple times, but Murphy is too determined to notice. Suddenly stops dead in his tracks. Here we are! Where is here? He ignores my question, starts digging in some mud and leaving on the ground. Almost got it. Use a hand if you don't mind. Get these leaves out of the way. That's it. Here we are. Okay! Keep digging until there's a fairly deep hole in the ground. My arms and night clothes are covered in mud and leaves, and McMurphy looks like a bog monster in the darkness. Ta-da! Ta-da? Can't you see it, Carter? Not sure what I'm looking at. Always forget how useless humans are in the dark. Just reach into the hole and take out whatever you'll find. I reluctantly reach into the barrel and felt something hard and cold against my hand. I wrap my fingers around and pull it out. I know the shape, but my arms can hardly process it. It's a bottle? That's right, Carter. It's my secret stash. No one knows about it, not a soul. But I thought I'd share it with you, since we can have a welcome to the party for two. Secret stash, is this booze? He lets out a wild laugh. That it is! Okay, I like McMurphy already. I like McMurphy, he likes to drink. Oh god. You drink alcohol? But you're a cat. It can't be good for you. Not good for anybody's, but it does wonders for the soul to be sure. Suppose you're right there. Just one little nip couldn't hurt. That's the spirit. I'm gonna get drunk. Trying to get some of the mud off me before giving up and sitting down next to a tree. Soddened Murphy curls up in my lap. Takes a while to uncork this bottle. McMurphy keeps telling me to smash it open. That way the shards of glass will only add to the flavor. But I succeed my way. Pour a little out from McMurphy into a leaf, and I self-consciously swig from the bottle, feeling a touch uncivilized. Murphy, what the heaven's name is this? I don't worry about that, Carl. It's not about the taste, it's about the company. I hardly think I'm the type of person you usually hang around with. Usually hang around with cats, and not exactly what you call my type. Respond by winding my eyes as I take another swig. Somehow it tastes less terrible the second time. I find humans much more interesting. They usually have a lot to say. Present company, except. McMurphy winks at me with his huge green eyes. I blush, trying to discipline not to show how boring I feel compared to him. Don't take it harsh. I'm only joking, Carter. McMurphy, I've been meaning to ask you about something for a while. Anything, Carter. Ask away. Love for us to get to know each other better. This Carter thing. You know what my name is. The rest of my sentence is drowned out by his house of laughter. You make me laugh, Carter. You really do. Why do you keep calling me that? I know exactly what your name is, Bacon. Carter is just it's a pet name, you know? Carter means friend, buddy, amigo. It's something my mammy used to call people. I guess it just stuck. It's one of the few things I remember about her. That is, that and her beautiful smile. Lash me your pearly whites. I smile awkwardly. Burst into fits of laughter. That's a lovely style, to be sure, but you need to grow into it yet. Can I have a top over here? Top up? I don't know if I feel comfortable giving you more alcohol, McMurphy. I think you have more than enough. In fact, I don't even want to give you any in the first place. Did you not know that cats have 9 lives? You want to waste them all on booze? And why not? Night is still young. We've only begun our conversation. Come on, we got a lot of chin wagging to do. Are you gonna pour or not? Cheers! Part of me thinks I ought to be a responsible human. Nope. But believe in true democracy. Care to expand on that? Perhaps pour a drink as you do? True democratic principle that none shall have power over the people. Cats, whatever. How inspirational. I'll toast to that. We're gonna get drunk with a cat. Getting drunk with a fucking cat. Right, McMurphy, but on your head be it. With the rejection of authority comes the responsibility for bearing the consequence of your actions. Pour some more of the suspect liquor into Murphy's soggy leaf. Excelente. Don't know how things work in cat protocol, but in human terms, you are very mature in a way. Very grown-up old adult. Oh, fiddlesticks. You're over a certain age, as such, I can take responsibility for your own choices. I like it. Spoken like a true libertine. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I can shake my tail when I feel the vibe. I can't believe I just said that. The stuff's stronger than it looks. My proverbial hat is off to you. I feel disproportionately pleased that he has paid me a compliment. Say, have you ever been in love? Where is this going? Murphy, that second leaf has gone straight to your head. He smiles shyly. Can't take that as a yes. You still with them? I was never technically with them to begin with. Oh, well, it's definitely their loss. I don't think so. Never actually met. You're not saying you're one of those, internet stalker types, are ye? Them catfish that Kibble tells tales of? No. God, no. Gosh. Where's Bowie, okay? He's in love with David Bowie, you know? David Bowie? That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird because I have a poster and a pop figure of him. That's actually kind of weird. He frowns and shakes his head. See, his eyes, these eyes so green I can stare for 1,000 years, you know? That's a charming song, but I'm afraid I have no idea what's going on anymore. Come on, everyone knows who David Bowie is. Red hair, lots of makeup, one blue eye, one brown eye. Well, I do know one sweet soul with a blue eye and a brown eye, but I can assure you, they won't be caught dead in makeup. McMurphy snorts. What about you? Who's the love of your life? Don't have one, kid. Never have, never will. Lone wolf, free agent. I'm a big old yeti. Out in the mountains, all hairy and smelly and alone. For some reason I find that very hard to believe, Mr. McMurphy. Fine, you're right, I'm a fool, lovesick fool. I've had my heart broken more than once, Kata. Each time hurts more than last, I tell you. The thing is, though, Kara, I can't remember a thing about any of them. Any of what? I don't know! What were we talking about? David Bowie? Ah, that's right, so tell me how you two met. McMurphy, I think I'm drunk. What the hell have we been drinking? What the hell have we been drinking? Ah, leave me alone. I haven't touched a drop. Think I'm gonna vom. Wake up in the forest with a half-empty bottle in my hand. McMurphy's nowhere to be seen. How the hell did I get here? Can't remember a thing. I look at my catalog. Really that time? Crikey, I need to get to work. Okay, I worked on my research. I did. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do research. I'm gonna do research. Research 5. To round up some kitties. We'll do this, and then I'm gonna end this video off. It's a sunny afternoon. Most of the cats are lazing around the beach. Perfect, like shooting fish in a barrel. Double check my supply list. Crates, treats, sedatives, snares, catnip, antiseptic cream for myself. Got everything ready. Sick feeling in my tummy, but I ignore it as best I can. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm pleased the professor's trusting me with more physical tasks. I watch out on the beach, feeling like the child catcher. Oh, God, no. I keep reminding myself that I'm doing this for the greater good, even if it makes me unpopular with the cat. What? Unsuspecting location, keep the snare behind my back. The first roll on locates casual, whistling a tune. Get closer when a smaller cat starts to stroke her. Wants to be as painless as possible. The cat responds, even starts purring. Gonna come with me? Cat looks at me with big, wide, loving eyes. Come on, then. Pick the cat up, carry her to the crate, place her gently inside, lock it shut. Even the cat makes no attempt to escape, well, that's better than expected. This may be a good day. Boldly on my success, I approach one of the larger cats. Hey, matey, shall we get in the basket? Give him a little stroke. He doesn't respond badly, although he doesn't seem interested. My hands on either side of his body, ready to pick him up. Doesn't look happy about it and growls a warning at me. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We're just going on a little trip, alright? So I start to lift, all hell breaks loose. Yelling and hissing, scratch my arm to ribbons. Try to get him into the basket, but he stretches out and I can't fit him in. Oh no! No one I'm defeated, so I let him go. He scampers off in the distance. Look down at my ravaged darts. Note to self, wear long sleeves. Why am I catching him? Why am I catching them? I feel like I'm doing something bad. Okay, that wasn't that long. Let's do a recon. Let's do recon 10. Or... Let's go with the secret source. Let's go with secret source. Hear my catalog beeping. I'm pursuing the professor. I tumble out of bed, half asleep, looking for the device. I look at the screen, my eyes struggling to focus. The message isn't from the professor. There's no contact information. Come outside. Who's this? Come outside. You're obviously going to respond to my question. So, here's the message tells me. Well, I'm stupid, so yeah, let's do it! Curiosity is roused. I feel like there's something important to learn from the stranger, so I'd throw on my clothes and crawl out. Am I dead? Didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Anyone out here? Beeps again. Walk to the edge of the forest. I'm not going any further until you tell me who you are. Walk to the edge of the forest. No! Walk to the edge of the forest. Walk to the edge of the forest. Walk to the edge of the forest. Stop it! I realize I've walked out to the edge of the forest. The edge of the forest, I see someone on the ground, so I get closer, becomes that's a... posy of flowers. Generally pick them up and notice there's several of the flower heads are missing. Follow the petals. What the hell am I doing? That's why I see a trail of orange petals, same color as the bouquet I'm holding. Come this far, I'm stupid! I'm nervous, so I call out. Hello? Louder this time. Hello? Hello? Hello, who's that? Who goes there? Major, is that you, Floofy Butt? I wish you wouldn't call me that, human. What earth do you think you're playing at? Cavorting around the forest in the dead of night, causing a ruckus. Major, you don't know how pleased I am to see you. I need your help. Can this not wait until a civilized hour? Afraid it can't. I'm not the one instigating this. I'm getting messages from an anonymous source asking me to follow them into the forest. They've left a trail. Candendula martima, marigolds, herb of the sun. They said to resent creativity. Some believe them to be symbols of cruelty and grief. Your knowledge is impressive, but I have to say it's not comforting. Floofy Butt goes striding off with purpose. Come along, then. Are we gonna follow this trail or not? Yeah, we're gonna follow it. We're stupid. Before the sun comes up, eh? Continue on a short while and notice that the petals are getting more sparse. It's becoming more difficult to see them until eventually they seem to run out. And we find ourselves at a small clearing. Here, someone's been playing a joke on you, Bacon. Sadly, I agree. This is nothing but a wild goose chase. Seems so. Sorry I'm dragging you into this. Let's get back to our beds before we waste any more precious news time. Turn the Floofy Butt, notices his back is arched and his hair is puffed up, even more floofy. Something wrong? Tell me, human, does that pile of rocks look suspicious to you? What rocks? Amongst my head rock pellets, I notice a small, contrived-looking cairn. Luffy's right, it looks far from natural. Looks to me like it's asking to be investigated. Get to it, you're the one with the thumbs! Okay. Begin dismantling the small mound rock by rock. It's not until the foundation stone is removed that I see a manila envelope. It's a letter! Looks rather large for a letter, my dear. I think you ought to open it. Here or back at the base? Having got you this far, I think it's only fair that we have equal share in the spoils. Spoils? Perhaps you should look. As I'm speaking, I torn into the envelope. Well, out with it! Looks like drawings? What sort of drawings? I'm not sure, but they look quite old. Do they have value? Probably to someone. They appear to be sketches of people here on the island, but I don't recognize anyone. Why would someone lead me to this? Ooh, I think I know. How do you know you were meant to find them? We followed the trail and it led us here. Actually, the trail ended a while back. It could be a mere coincidence. Hardly see the intrigue in a few scribbles. They show no artistic flair at all. Even so, I'm glad to hang on to these to see if they prove relevant in whatever mystery is unfolding. Floofy Butt rolls his eyes. You really ought to focus more on the clues that matter instead of running around in the middle of the night on wild goose chases. Let's head back before anyone discovers you're missing. Roll up the drawings and took them in my waistband. I study them when I'll have more time. I think Floofy Butt's probably right, but I don't want to miss a trick. Get some rest now, Bacon. Finally, a sensible suggestion. Head after Floofy Butt struggling to keep up, really needing some sleep. Okay, guys, and with that, I'm going to end this video off. If you guys would like to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, without further ado, it's Absolutezero Bacon Air, out.